A very beautiful afternoon to you, and thank you for joining us on the ITV News for this time. I am Lawrence Osifo, and some of the stories we're tracking for you at noon. Operatives of the Edo State Security Corps have arrested a 28-year-old man, Kudus Latif, a member of a three-gang man responsible for pickpocketing across Benin City. The suspect from Ifelodun local government area of Kwara State was apprehended along Oluku Saple Road axis and found in possession of a stolen mobile phones and offensive weapons, as crime correspondent Jolade Ojo Faisen reports.
For some time, a three-man theft gang, known to operate in a red-colored minibus, had terrorized residents in and around the Oluku-Isio axis. However, luck ran out on one of them, Kudus Latif, who was arrested on 4th of February 2026. Security operatives on routine patrol along the Oluku-Sapele Road intercepted and apprehended Kudus for his involvement in pickpocketing and unlawful possession of offensive weapons. A search of the suspects led to the recovery of 3 mobile phones suspected to have been stolen and 2 machetes allegedly used to facilitate criminal activities. During interrogation, Kudus revealed that he is part of a 3-man gang, identifying his accomplices as Festus and Lucky. The gang allegedly targets unsuspecting members of the public across Benin City.
What got me here normally, I'm a picking pocket.
You are what?
Normally, I pickpocket.
You pickpocket?
Yes, normally I pickpocket, but I just started work. Going to like 7 months now. There are 3 in number. So when the incident happened, 2 of my guys they run. We have only picked just 3 phones, and the pick 2 as Oluku-Isio. We not pick one.
Oluku-Isio?
Yes, we not pick one at Sapele Road.
Where in Sapele Road?
This Sapele Road there.
Where in Sapele Road did you pick it from?
Sapele Road is this road here.
Along the road?
Along the road at Santana Market.
Okay.
It just I only pick only pocket, but I don't understand this knife and this cutlass.
You pick this pocket?
It's the only pocket that I pick, but I'm not using cutlass, I'm not using knife.
The Corps said the suspect has been transferred to the State Police Headquarters Anti-Kidnapping Unit, along with the recovered items, for further interrogation and investigation. Authorities also assured that efforts are ongoing to identify and apprehend the remaining members of the gang. From Benin, Jolade Ojo, ITV News.
In Ogun State, where a man identified as Gafaru Rasaki has been arrested for allegedly exhuming human remains from a cemetery in Shagamu in Ogun State and being found in possession of 4 human remains. The spokesperson of the Ogun State Police Command, Babashei Olushei, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday in the States. Olushei said operatives of the Shagamu Police Division apprehended the suspect on January 21st, 2026, following intelligence that led to his arrest. Olushei said that the exhibits had been secured and that the suspect would be charged to court at the conclusion of the investigation. The police spokesman reaffirmed the command's commitment to public safety, warning that anyone involved in the desecration of human remains would face the full weight of the law. He noted that this was not the first time the police had recorded such an arrest in the state. We move you now to Kwara State, where the Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun, has ordered the immediate deployment of tactical, operational, and intelligence assets to Kaima local government area of Kwara State, following a deadly attack that claimed at least 75 lives. The Nigeria Police Force, in a statement signed on Thursday by the first public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, condemned the violent attack that occurred on Tuesday, describing it as tragic and deeply disturbing. According to the statement, the IGP extends his heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims, as well as the government and the people of Kwara State, assuring Nigerians that the force remains resolute in its duty to protect lives and properties. The police also confirmed that an intensive manhunt has been launched for the perpetrators and their accomplices, stressing that investigations are ongoing and all available resources have been mobilized. Those responsible are identified, arrested, and brought to justice. In Kaduna State, where the 183 worshippers abducted from the Koromin Wali community in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State have regained their freedom 18 days after they were kidnapped by bandits during a church service on January 18, 2026. The victims were received by Governor Uba Sani alongside heads of security agencies, top Kaduna State government officials and community leaders on Thursday at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim House in Kaduna. Receiving the worshippers, the governor described the occasion as a day of joy for the state, adding that the safe return of all the abducted worshippers vindicated the quiet but relentless effort of the state government and security agencies. The governor commended President Bola Tinubu, whom he said personally monitored the developments from the first day, repeatedly calling to express concern and provide leadership support. The Defense Headquarters DHQ has insisted that the country's security partnership with the United States primarily focuses on capacity building, professional military education, intelligence sharing, logistics support, and strategic dialogue aimed at addressing shared security concerns, including terrorism. The DHQ made a clarification following the reports that the U.S. troops had been deployed to Nigeria. In a statement signed by the Director of Defense Information, Major General Sumaila Uba, the DHQ emphasized that all engagement with the United States are conducted with full respect for Nigeria's sovereignty and existing bilateral frameworks. General Uba reassured Nigerians that the armed forces and Nigeria remain committed to protecting the nation's territorial integrity while collaborating with credible partners in ways that strengthen the country's security. And U.S. President Donald Trump at the 74th Annual National Prayer Breakfast in the Capitol Hill on Thursday acknowledged Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, as a very respected woman. This is even as the First Lady dismissed the global concern about persecution of Christians in the country, saying that it was based on propaganda. Speaking during the event, Trump drew attention to Mrs. Tinubu's attendance, describing her as a respected figure, and noted her role as a Christian pastor in the largest church in Nigeria. Meanwhile, speaking at the International Religious Summit in Washington, D.C., Senator Oluremi Tinubu said she sees divine intervention in U.S. President Donald Trump's focus on protecting Christians in the country, as it has created an opportunity to elevate relations with the United States and tackle insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria, coming more than a month after Trump's Christmas Day missile strike targeting terrorists in the country. The First Lady is in Washington, D.C. to attend the National Prayer Breakfast to build relationships and clear misconceptions about religious freedom in Nigeria. To business news, where Nigeria may have recorded an estimated 6 trillion naira gain from reforms in the downstream petroleum sector within the first 9 months of 2025. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPROA) disclosed this at the ongoing Nigerian International Energy Summit (NIAS) in Abuja, noting that decades of heavy petroleum product importation had imposed the significant economic losses on the country. The agency's Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Seidu Mohammed, said that the government is prioritizing domestic refining and working towards sourcing 100% of Nigeria's petroleum products and its need locally. He added that the reforms have helped to conserve foreign exchange and reposition the energy sector as a net contributor to foreign exchange earnings rather than a drain on national service. To entertainment news, where the late Nollywood actress Ajara Lasisi, popularly known as Auntie Ajara, has been laid to rest. The actress was buried on Thursday amid tears and prayers from family members, colleagues, and residents of her community. The funeral was attended by close relatives and a few colleagues from the Nollywood industry who paid their last respects to the late actress. Auntie Ajara died after a prolonged battle with liver disease, a development that threw the Nigerian film industry into mourning. News of her death was earlier confirmed by her management team, who described her passing as the end of a long and courageous struggle with illness. And talking sports, where Chippa United have confirmed the departure of Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali after the Nigerian formally requested to leave the South African club. In a statement shared on its official social media account on Thursday, the Port Elizabeth-based side said that the 28-year-old shortstopper submitted a request to depart the club, which was granted after due consideration by the management. The club also thanked the goalkeeper for his service during the spell with the Chile boys. Chippa United wished the Nigerian international success in the next phase of his career. Nwabali joined Chippa United in the year 2022 from Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL) sides Katsina United, and rose to prominence after his impressive performances for Nigeria at the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, where the Super Eagles finished as runner-ups. That's the size of some of the stories we're tracking for you at this time. Do well to join us again at 3 for the world news. I am Lawrence Asifo, thanking you for watching. From everyone here, do have a beautiful afternoon ahead. Bye for now.
ITV